Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. Gachiakuta. Majority of this episode, I want to say the first half of it is very funny. It's hilarious. So this one's called Ensign. Now, Ensign, episode 20. Um, with this episode of the book, we have 4 more. So we're gonna get to nitty gritty here. In the episode, we do get some scenes like with Zanka and Rio. So get a scene at the end with you know who. Anyway, moving on. So majority of the episode is with Santa Bro and Santa Tier. And I was just gonna go Blackbeard? No. The other guy who was there. So, now they established that, of course, Bundus. Well, so it's Bundus, Santa Bro, Santa Deer. It's established that Santa Deer, we've established this, and they've established this, that every time he hits something, he weakens that item, that whatever it is, he weakens it and he gets stronger. He does it, and eventually breaks through. Now, Bundus now, after the talking that he's been doing back and forth with these two, decides now to stop him because he wants his. Listen, this voice actor is freaking gold. This guy has played all the top names in anime. Blackbeard, Skull Knight. He's so freaking goat. So every time he's like, I'm thinking Blackbeard, but he's so good at any role. Anyway, he reveals his final instrument, which is hands. Hands. Okay. Now, when it seems like things are going to get really crazy and they're going to throw down, a rumble happens. Like, because they're inside of a trash beast. And it's starting to, like, it's not flying yet. But it's kind of moving. And when it does this, everyone, all 3 of them, get thrown off their pedestal and they're falling. Like, literally free fall. And what ends on happening, Santa Bro understands what's going on, and it seems like Bundus is going to attack. He uses that cloth he has and grabs Santa Deer and brings him close. And as it seems like, oh crap, Bundus has got them, out of freaking nowhere, I am not joking when I say this. A car comes out of nowhere, and they all. I don't know if anyone's played the game. Bugsy the game, where you fall inside of a car and it's game over. That's exactly what happens. They get thrown inside of a car. It's so funny. Because, they're freaking out and everything. I was just, oh my god, this is hilarious. And then they're just falling in a car. And the thing is, eventually they're able to go on the ground, but then like, it's insane. Eventually what happens though, they get to a point where, there's a pipe. Now, Bud is like, get over there. Like, I can't do anything. He tells Santa Bros, like, I can't do anything. So eventually he finds this pole, this like electric pole, like for the, you see on the streets with electricity. He that scarf he has, wraps it around the pole, and steers the car straight into the pipe. Guess who's there? Engine. He's just standing there like, huh? It was so ridiculous. But they beat up. Now, Engine, who this episode is kind of based on, is circled around Engine. Sees them. Now, before that happened, he was in the other area with Fu, which was going nowhere. This was going nowhere. Because Fu, his ability, from my understanding, is someone has to actually fight him. You have to attack him in order for his other self to come out. But he doesn't, and this basically transitions into Bundus, Centibro, Centodeer, Fu, and Engine all in the same area. Now, Engine wasn't able to contact the headquarters of the cleaners. But when they show up, he's able to. I don't know how, but I guess it's the location. Anyway, he explains the situation of what's going on, of what's here, what's there, and we go from there. Now, because the freaking beast moved, a lot of people are jostled. Like I said before, Zonka is with Rio. Rio's carrying him. We go back to the... Listen, get used to it, guys. I do not like this guy. This boss. He is so lame. He starts talking more with freaking... To me, this conversation is going nowhere. And he keeps at it. It's like, oh, no. And he has a point where he says, oh, no regrets, or you're going to feel regrets, and all this other crap. And it's like, okay, but, like, what the frick, you know? Like, what the frick? You know, like what are you getting at here? So the conversation goes nowhere because Rudo has his, I guess you could say, a Naruto moment. Kind of Natsu kind of thing, because he's talking about his friends and all this jazz. And then, he's pissed off at him. Waste. You know. Here's my thing about the boss. There is nothing here for him to hold on to. Nothing. There's nothing. He's doing this out of curiosity. So, he's not doing it out of vengeance or revenge or any of this. He's curious of the spirits, the people in the sphere. That's what he's doing it for. And I'm like, okay. Conversation goes nowhere. He falls down because they're basically on it's been it's basically there are these stalactites or stalagmites, whatever you call them, and they're out this way, and they're basically, yeah. So the floor is now like this, and they're falling like this. So he falls, Rudo, because in this whole scuffle, we see the kaiju boy, he's on the ground on one of the stalactites. And basically what ends on happening is he falls, and he's grabbing him by the throat and all this other crap. And then, your team is nowhere to be found, and blah, blah, blah. Engine shows up. And he says his team is here. And that's where almost ends. The sewer kid who has the portals, he shows up. Listen, the one villain in this show that I cannot get enough of, bare freaking minimum, is Jumper. Jumper's on the ground bleeding from bullet holes. He's like, bang, bang. He says bang, bang braid. And he's fucking... Anyway, it seems like he's falling in love with Rio. I don't know what's going on. And he's like, says, bang, bang, braid. So that's where the episode ends. So we got 4 more in this heap. Now, I got to imagine that we're going to get this big time fight between the leader and Rudo. This guy, listen, I'm trying my hardest to see any kind of resemblance with him, but I don't see anything. I don't. It's like his motives, there is none. It's like, okay, so you're curious about the spheres and you want to go up there and destroy it. Okay. Why? Do you have hatred for them? There is no concrete motive here, or goal, or end game for this guy. That's my whole purpose. Because villains really have to have, antagonists really have to have a reason here. And he's trying to go Rudo to do it. But it's like, dude, give it up. You're the villain. You should be fighting. Well, he's kind of fighting him now in this instance. So, you know, it seems like things are going to heat up now with the last 4 episodes. We're probably going to end up getting basically a fight between Rudo and the leader. I don't know where this is going to happen. I think it's probably going to happen in some kind of juncture of them inside the Trash Beast fighting, and I guess Rudo defeats him. I don't know. But that's all I got for you guys. This is a good one. I'd say 9 out of 10 first half. Yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because it was funny. It was a very entertaining episode with what they were trying to put together. But that's all I got for you guys. Bankai 22. I'm going to be off a few days this coming week. So I'm maybe like Wednesday I might do some videos. I'm going to see if I can do some videos. Maybe some first impressions or something like that for Wednesday. Thursday's Thanksgiving. So, you know, look forward to that. This is Bankai 22. I'll catch you guys later.